According to an article published by Mashable.com, the Roman Emperor Augustus Caesar really fascinates Mark Zuckerberg. Once he mentioned, "You have all these good and bad and complex figures. I think Augustus is one of the most fascinating." Basically, through a really harsh approach, he established 200 years of world peace. The story begins when Mark started studying Latin in high school at Phillips Exeter Academy in New Hampshire. He told the magazine that the Latin language reminded him of coding or math. He named his second daughter August. He took his honeymoon in Rome, where his wife, Priscilla Chan, told him that there were 3 people present: him, her, and Augustus. All the photos were different sculptures of Augustus. Clearly, Zuckerberg is emulating the infamous ruler. But how close are they? Let's score it based on 5 categories: the stars, their youth, their rise to power, their general vibe and popularity, and their lasting effect on the world. Each category is worth 1 point. Number 1. The star. Caesar was born on September 23, 63 BC, making him a Libra. Mark, a Taurus, was born on May 14, 1984. Their signs are not particularly compatible. However, they share a connection through their shared ruler, Venus, which signifies their appreciation for art, luxury, and romance. Caesar was born in Rome, while Zuckerberg was born in New York, making them worlds apart both astrologically and geographically. The pair is not a match for the stars. It means no points. Number 2. Their youth. Both Caesar and Zuckerberg learned their trades at an early age. Zuckerberg's father hired a private tutor to teach him how to code. And in high school, he built ZuckNet, a software program that connected all the computers between his family's house and his father's dental office. When Caesar was 15, he had a ceremony that made him a man in the eyes of the law and was elected to the College of Pontiffs, a body of the state responsible for public and private sacrifices, among other responsibilities. The following year, he took charge of the Greek games. So, the duo get full point for this section. Number 3. Rise to power. Timing-wise, it's quite similar. Both Zuckerberg and Caesar gained their influence while they were students. Zuckerberg started Facebook at Harvard, while Caesar was becoming the heir to the throne during his studies and military training in Illyria, modern-day Albania. They both encountered resistance initially, Zuckerberg from his co-founders and Caesar from Mark Antony. So 1 point for this section too. Number 4. General vibe and popularity. People really looked up to Augustus. When he passed away, they even said he was like a god. He wasn't as charming as his great-uncle Julius, but the changes he made were really popular with the Roman people. He turned Rome from a republic into an empire, brought peace, and made some important changes to laws and money. But Mark Zuckerberg is not so popular. In one study, only 23% of young people from Generation Z said they trusted him. Another study by the Pew Research Center found that 77% of all Americans don't trust leaders of social media companies much. People don't trust him, don't think he's charming, his hobbies are weird, and some worry that what he created might be ruining good things we enjoy. So no point for this section.
Number 5. Effect on the world as we know it today. Both Augustus and Zuckerberg have had lasting effects on the world as we know it. Caesar ruled for over half a century, set up institutions, and a template that lasted 200 years after that, transformed Rome from a republic to an empire. He brought peace and prosperity, and his influence lasted for centuries. Zuckerberg has also changed nearly every aspect of modern life. While it's debatable whether it's been a change for the better, we can't ignore that we communicate, work, vote, participate in society, love, and live in a different world because of the social media ecosystem Zuckerberg made. This section received another point, bringing their total score to 3 out of 5 points. In the end, the two are somewhat similar. They are both leaders who began their journeys early and hold immense power. They appear to accept or have accepted the consequences of their actions. In my opinion, Mark Zuckerberg shares about 60% similarity with Augustus Caesar. However, there's still room for Mark Zuckerberg to become more like Augustus Caesar.